Here are three things we have learned from Nigel Farage's appearance at Clacton yesterday. And if you're going to avoid the £5 million question, then going back to the constituents which you resigned from and now are hoping that you actually get reinstated for, by hoping that the people you were supposed to help protect and serve, you didn't actually go and do that. Maybe only 5 times you went to their actual offices in Clacton, and now expecting them all to vote you right back in. Not to mention, there's a massive question mark at the moment to do with reform, and the fact that Nigel Farage hasn't answered any of these questions to do with the £5 million gift and other donations that have been given to Richard Tice and Robert Jenrick. Now, the first thing that I noticed that Nigel Farage shouldn't do any public appearances where members of the general public can actually come up and approach him by shouting certain things like, Andy Burnham's doing more for this country than you've ever done, such and such. Another local person said, what happened with that £5 million? Number two, Nigel Farage is completely out of touch. When someone was interviewing and they would buy like this truck that sells like fish and chips and scampi and all that, and the guy asked him, how much do you think scampi and chips would be around this area? He didn't even know. He said around £7.50. Since when has scampi and chips or big cod and chips been around that price? I haven't been to a British seaside for over 2 years, but I remember the last time I paid for it was over a tenner, and that's been a fair while ago. Out of touch in your own constituency sounds pretty embarrassing to me, and if you didn't know the local prices, you certainly won't know all the problem that's going around the town, how it needs to be rejuvenated, how certain things need to be looked at, the toilets, the seafront, anything to do with Clacton. He has certainly not got his finger on the pulse, I'm afraid. The third and final one, trying to act like you're a normal member of British society when you've been donated so many millions of pounds, and now you're trying to come off as the average Joe who's hard-working and cares for the country, who's a long-standing Tory MP. Let's not forget about that either. So to say he knows about mine, yours and the next person's financial difficulties would be an overstatement. He doesn't know, not the slightest bit of stress. I wonder if anyone actually asked him how many events he went to as a European Union MEP, because I'm sure as hell I don't know. And I can't find anything on Google that would suggest he even turned up even twice.